Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're making Barfi tartlet with a coconut kurma crust. You all are going to love this. It's going to be a hit at any of your Diwali, Eid, or even your wedding celebrations. So let me show you how easy this one is to put together. We're going to start this recipe by making our Barfi mousse that goes into the tart or the shells. You want to start with heavy whipping cream that's nice and cold, and then we're going to whip it until it starts to foam up. So you see how it looks here? You don't want to form stiff peaks, but you want it to start to come together, and then go in with cream cheese. In goes icing sugar. This is to sweeten. And we're going in with our table cream or Nestle cream. In goes milk powder, cardamom or elaichi, and ginger juice. You want to add the ginger juice so you don't be biting down on pieces of ginger when you're eating this. Just give that a mix and then whip until it comes together. Make sure and do not over whip. Just whip it for a couple of seconds until it comes together and scrape down on your side of your bowl. Now this you can refrigerate. It stores well overnight, or you can put it into your piping bag and also store it in your refrigerator. These are great make ahead. You just don't assemble them ahead of time. You assemble them on the day off. So let's set this aside to chill and let's make the tart shells. So for this you're going to be using all-purpose flour, and we're going to be adding coconut milk powder. Now just follow this recipe exactly with all of the ingredients that I'm showing you guys, because it will make a difference in the taste. So in goes the coconut milk powder, then some milk powder, instant milk powder, baking powder. Now we're going to flavor with some nutmeg. I always love using fresh nutmeg when I can. Next, we're going to go in with cardamom or elaichi, taking all of those Barfi flavors. Cinnamon, coconut shreds. Now these are sweetened coconut shreds I got in the supermarket. You can also use fresh coconut if you can't find the sweetened. Give that a mix and then add in ghee or butter, and then goes coconut essence. This is so vital for this recipe. It does make a difference, but if you don't have it, just use vanilla. Condensed milk goes in next. This is going to sweeten it. You want a nice semi-sweet shell. So you're going to mix that to bring all of those ingredients together. And then add in your evaporated milk a little at a time until you can get a nice soft dough. Do not add all of your milk at once, because remember we do have the condensed milk in the flour already. So add it a little at a time until it comes together and you get a nice soft dough, just like when you're making gulab jamun. So once it comes together, knead it until it's nice and smooth. And this does not need to rest. We're going to be using this right away. I'm going to break it into a half, and we're going to roll out one half of the dough because my board isn't big enough to roll the entire piece of dough. So here is the half, and I'm going to roll it out to about 1/4 inch in thickness. Make sure you flour your board well, or it will stick if you don't. Now using a cookie cutter or whatever cutter you have on hand, you're going to cut rounds, and I have these little tart shells or pans. If you don't have these, you can use a muffin tin, a mini muffin tin. You can press them out into your mini muffin tin. Make sure it's a non-stick muffin tin so that it comes off easily and it doesn't stick to the muffin tin when you're baking it. You want to take a fork and make some indents on the inside. This is going to prevent them from puffing up when they're cooking in the oven or baking. And then these go into the oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 20 minutes until they're golden brown. Now when they come out, you want to allow them to cool down completely before filling them, because if you don't, your Barfi mousse will start melting and you don't want that. So you can make these shells ahead of time and then just assemble on the day off. put as much or as little mousse as you want. I went in with 1 squeeze and then I had leftovers, so I just doubled up at the end. You put your sprinkles or your thousands on and then it's ready to be enjoyed. I hope you guys enjoyed today's recipe. Try it, let me know what you think. If you make it, tag me on Instagram so I can see it and repost your pictures. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye everyone.